I can't go and tell meme pages.
अरे मासो लेआउट बरे तुझा सारखो ना
Exactly.
कलर ती मात्र चेंज कर
कलर माझे चेंज कर. अरे दोड्याचे सोड माराक रे, झाडाचे सोड मार. You know, it doesn't work out like that because if it's not my page, I can't control it. If I ever become famous or get money, I think 50% is literally like to my girlfriend because she's the reason I'm doing it.
Yeah, this part we will cut and put it at the start of the podcast here.
Shit, that it's not nothing to do with people's sentiments. When you say it to somebody in a way like, if you tell me like, "Arey, moko new iPhone ila 1.5 lakh," I think that is so it's insulting to a person, right?
Namaste everyone and welcome back to another fresh episode of 3XP. I'm Kunal Raj and you are listening to 3XP podcast by KRF Media. Today we have with us Mcugen Rebello and he is specially here to roast us. Sorry, please don't take it seriously. I don't want my podcasting career to end before it starts, right? So he's a gamer, pro roaster and someone who flaunts his merch a lot. Welcome to the podcast, man.
Thank you so much. I'm good. I mean, thank you so much for the invite first of all. I was speaking to Waterlocks and he's like, Waterlocks and Saila. अरे 3XP नापवलं रे अजून नापवलं ना I mean, I'm waiting कळलं का and then finally your message dropped and like I'm excited to be here now like so thank you very much.
Right away from London to here.
Yeah, right away from London to here. Plane airport ಈಗ ದಾಬೋಲಿ ಲ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಅವನ ಸಂತ ತುಗೆ ಸ್ಟುಡಿಯೋ ಲ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಸ್ಪೆಷಲ್ ಹಿಂಗಿಲ್ಲ like you know like people go specially to Italy to eat pizzas and stuff, right?
Yeah, people trust him that is the other thing ki दोन wedding attend करू पाहिलं. They say ki you start with a good note, right?
Yeah.
New year, new me, new resolutions. And even if you are not well, you are here. Yeah. Why is the reason like you're not well? As we are discussing तू खूप healthy म्हणता पाहिजे.
सारखं healthy भुरगो म्हणे आम्हाला like the problem with me is immune system. My immune system is probably the worst. आणि weather change बी झालो नो like it affects me so much की like if it's sunny, right, even in UK if it's sunny 5 मिनिटांनी पाऊस पडलो I'm sick. मुगे दशकोन so मुगे like that is a major problem with me is I fall sick a lot.
तो weak किता पडला because he's not drinking this, you know. We have a new friends here. Cafe latte, matcha latte. I am bad at remembering names, but some organic drinks from Earth Salads here should try. So take it one time. You have to start new things with some toast.
Yes. So you can just toast to it. Healthy future begins now.
तो कोक पिऊ मनीस रे ना
कोका बरा मिक्सी हल्ला काय जाय ना नो actually tastes nice though.
Healthy organic drinks.
Yeah, because normally when it's healthy and organic it's not supposed to taste nice.
Coming to your journey, right, don't you feel you are in a negative niche where there are more chances of people getting offended? Creators are getting offended but people still love the content.
If you put it that way, I mean, see, the thing is offend is apahasa like where people getting offended is literally at any small thing. Remember there was a case against Myntra logo because it was in a different position. So if people have to get offended, they'll find the tiniest thing at this point to get offended. But you see like the past, right, previous generations, there used to be jokes on like so many things and it used to be taken in a funny way. Obviously a lot of people used to get offended still at certain jokes and stuff, but it wasn't as bad. Nowadays you just do one small thing and then that hashtag cancel this, cancel that starts away. People get offended and everything, so it really doesn't bother me. As long as I know I'm right, as long as my script or my content doesn't offend the person itself.
Unless YouTube is not taking down your video.
Exactly, unless YouTube doesn't take it down, I don't think I'm doing anything wrong. An example देता हूँ. There was one person that I roasted, okay, in one of the TikTokers or Reelers, whatever you want to call them. She messaged me saying, I don't like it, blah, blah, blah. Her boyfriend then messaged me saying, she's not liking it. I'm like, I'm not taking the video down. I already blurred her face because she didn't like it. He then messaged me after that saying, bro, I'm a big fan of yours, but your girlfriend ज़्यादा समाजचा card. So that happens too. People like the content, but they have to say something or they feel the need to say something because it's their friend or somebody they know.
I usually keep games at last day, but then like we did a lot of analysis, YouTube analytics, but then people are not reaching till the end and it is missing out. So just like in the roasting niche, if you have to roast someone whom you admire, how it will be like, what will be the scenario?
I actually did. I roasted my own football club, the one I love, like Manchester United when they were doing really bad. I actually have roasted that particular. It feels bad, but I'm the type of guy. मुझे कितना है, like if it's not right, it's not right. At some point, I've openly said it in a lot of live sessions or even in my videos. If there is something that I have said wrong, or I have not done something right, I have given full permission for anybody, literally anyone in this world. I have no problem with that.
Not got nine.
So far, nothing yet. People can try, but I make sure that my script or anything is proofread at least 5 times. The only thing someone can say something to me is if I've said by mistake, like personally, by mistake. But other than that, I don't think.
Proofread kaun karta? You only do.
Just me. It's me. And shout out to Lijoy and Jocelyn. There are 2 other people that I send my scripts to. I send a fully recorded video to. They watch it as an audience. And my girlfriend. They are the 3 people that I trust with my videos. If they don't like it or there is an offensive joke where they feel they might get offended, I might feel it's a joke, right? Because I'm writing it. But as an audience, if they feel it's slightly offensive, maybe not to them, but as a general audience, they'll tell me straight away. There's no like, they won't sugarcoat anything for me. Damn, Ashay, that is one good thing I have with like trusted friends, that they'll tell me straight away that, alright, this is not right, that is not right, take this out.
Exactly.
Even in my, like initially when I started, I used to feel a little conscious about posting videos. Was like starting, like I didn't know what to do, how to do it. I just watched Carrie Minati roast, got inspired, and I started doing it. So they used to be like those pillars behind me. Like I used to send them the whole video. They used to take time out of their day. Literally when I send it to them, literally 5-10 minutes later, I used to get feedbacks, everything, and then I used to work on it.
I did not come across any good roasters or gamers here in Goa. Are there any? I don't know.
I don't think there are any. I've not seen anything. I think initially, like I think 2 years back, Desi Goan did one roast. I think that was also on TikTokers. So I've watched that one. That was a good one. I've seen one guy try to do it. He's just speaking against that person. So I didn't like that. Apart from me, I've not seen anyone do like roasting or anything like that.
If we come across writers, please, coming back to our friends, right? If you have to roast good brand, like how will be doing? Like you have tasted the drink, right? You have to roast this person, like the brand or the people at Earth Salads.
Yeah.
They're not.
I mean, if you're getting a sponsor or something, I wouldn't do it. The last thing I want to do is take away sponsors from people. But like, no, but honestly, it's a good thing. The only thing I would say to Earth Salads is that drink is amazing. Packaging.
Packaging
Earth Salad is too small. And it looks too...
Yeah, it should be like... It should be starting from here and ending here.
I mean, something like that. You see, like, it's too plain and you have to literally, like, But yeah, no, otherwise the drink is
It is good. That was a product, and coming to a service. Like KRF Media, we do media production and all. I said initially, roast karnaga, kidding, but you have to roast a media company. Like, don't consider CEO founder sitting here. But just I'm random friend sitting here and roasting a company. So how it will go?
It depends. Now,
then Corona, you have individually have roasted, na?
Yeah.
Company, if you roast, lawsuit be there.
Lawsuit. It'll be a lawsuit.
Does any fair policy has ki you cannot roast the shakida?
Teshko kaina. There's nothing. You can roast, I think, a company. It depends on like how you put it across. You can't, as I said, you can't roast a CEO or something. They'll sue you for defamation. They had defamation suit
But you are in London now, you say.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. I've had one person literally threaten me for just saying that I'm gonna sue you for sexual harassment when I've done nothing wrong. So तैसे जाता. And especially in London, they take it seriously. Even if it's not something I've done wrong, they will take it seriously till they get to the bottom of it. But that stress is something that I don't require in life.
In short, it means that KRF Media is good, so he won't.
KRF Media is amazing.
Yeah, so he won't be roasting there, and then we move to something interesting, more interesting. Yeah. Coming to you personal, like many people don't know what you actually do besides gaming and this roasting. Don't tell me you're an engineer.
I mean, I'm not going to tell you I'm an engineer, but I am one. So I work in alarm engineering.
Writers sort of filter karo rahe, engineers ko hi la rahe idhar, but
so I work in alarm engineering. So my job is basically meeting clients, telling them about an alarm system for their house, like a burglar system. Chori bhi jana hai. And then obviously if they want to go ahead installing the systems, training them how to use it, and so on and so forth. So yes.
So the technical and plus marketing doni karda.
Doni karda hai. दोन्ही करता. So that is why people you all don't see my videos is I work hard.
Creators are saying that their life is more difficult than.
No chance. I mean,
Depends on
it depends on what you're doing.
what intensity you're putting out.
Don't tell me those reelers that dance for a day and then they create like 10-20 videos a day for 30 seconds is a lot more difficult than people actually like writing scripts.
Is it? I don't know how difficult is that. I have never tried that.
I've not tried it, but I can tell you that I have known people to do it, and I can tell you that a 30-second, like most reelers, right, like that 30-second clip is not even the original dance. It's literally a challenge from somebody that they just have to copy and put it on their page. If you create your own dance, right? Now I have friends that are genuine dancers. They do those challenges also, but they create their own, choreography. They do their own stuff. That I don't have a problem. You'll never see me roast those people because they genuinely put efforts into their work. You won't see me roast Bunny, Waterlock, Sami Susegad. A lot more creators also is because I can genuinely see they put efforts into their work. But I have a problem when people don't put that effort.
You have been a lot inconsistent. You were speaking before the podcast. That's fine. Right? Part and parcel of
yeah. I mean,
ups and downs of
I
life.
started YouTube as a hobby because that is something I genuinely used to do is like I get roasted a lot too by my friends. So that is part like of my life that I roast people, I get roasted. So I was very good at that. To like konaku sotai nahi, like konaku trip deta. Like I used to be good at that. So all I've done is what I like to do in real life, I've just changed it and I'm wanting to do it professionally. So I started it as a hobby because I got inspired by Carrie Minati. I used to
Big fan of Carrie Minati.
Big fan of Carrie Minati. I used to watch him a lot. But when that TikTok versus YouTube happened, right? That was literally like the climax where I was like, I want to do something like this. And after that is when I started planning YouTube, and my girlfriend literally like we were talking about it now, and I was like, I think I should do this, like, and then she was the main reason why I started it. She pushed me to do it.
So Arvind Kejriwal manta pai to karna.
So if I ever become famous or get money, I think 50% is literally like to my girlfriend because she's the reason I'm doing it.
Yeah, this part we will cut and put it at the start of the podcast here. Also, you used to use a lot of curse words. Now you have stopped. Why? Because YouTube is taking down the video or people's sentiments?
It's not nothing to do with people's sentiments. I mean...
It doesn't care about your sentiments.
I don't care. Yeah. Like, I like to keep myself as genuine as possible. In real life also, I'm like that only. Like, I fire a lot of bad words. So, I like to keep myself as genuine as possible even on camera. I am genuine off camera, on camera, both. The only reason I've stopped it now or reduced it or tried to beep it out more is because YouTube demonetizes the video straight away. Then a chance de then you have to appeal it. Then they review it. Reviews if they see there's nothing majorly wrong.
Konkani curse words, how you will review?
They actually figure it out. I don't know how.
You have been banned on Konkani curse word also, I guess, right?
I don't know what happens, but even if I curse in Konkani, for some reason they figure it out. And they just ban it. And the main reason I don't do it now is because I don't want the hassle. If the video is demonetized, till it gets reviewed, I lose all that revenue.
Yeah. People will come when you post the video. After that,
and then the revenue after that, whatever I get is like nothing.
Yeah, already is getting peanuts, and that peanut is also taken
out. It's like that.
The reason why he used a lot of curse words in Valen podcast is because his channel is not monetized.
It's not monetized, exactly. His channel is not monetized yet.
But that impact कमी जाता नहीं जो का like because it is not about that curse word. It is how it's done. That tone in your voice, Thonda Choi voice up that tone matters.
The tone matters and that dialogue delivery matters.
If you see Valen, you won't be like Valen is stupid. तो मनपाना ना, you'll directly.
Exactly. I mean, आद गाड़ी मारपा ना हो because it's your podcast or whatever. So, like. But if you look at it in a way where the delivery matters or whatever, like that is when a curse word helps you. Sometimes what happens is when you write the script, right, a line could be boring. It's a boring normal line. you put a cuss word in it, instead of Maruti 800, it's like a Rolls Royce. That particular line.
The content, what BBK Vines, Carrie Minati, all it is like natural because of that, right?
Exactly.
We'll have a section where it's firing out, but this won't go on YouTube. We'll have it specially on Patreon, so if you can check it out. Patreon na ghale ami.
Okay.
And let people come. Like I'll give you 3 scenarios, so 2 scenarios. You fire freely.
Done.
Let them come there and specially watch, ne? So they shouldn't be like, why you held it back. For more, definitely tune into Thonda Choi. Why Thonda Choi? Like that one time, the people Goa they make fun. Thonda Choi one time.
So that is the whole like our village mara.
Thonda Choi thing I wonder.
Oh, Thonda Choi thing. Like our village, the boys that we used to say it or anything, no. We used to say it in a way like kita zala, no. Like if someone's boasting about something, or if someone's saying, "Are moko hai haat," we say, "This Thonda Choi." We should not even say like "This Thonda Choi." The way we said it, "This Thonda Choi." Okay, and then what happened once is now that stuck as a dialogue or that stuck as a slang with me for a long time. PUBG, we were searching a name now. Like PUBG Hedpa, we were searching a nice unique name because 2-3 years back when it was the whole global system was still active, we used to have a lot of room sessions, a lot of actually teams were formed and we used to play each other and all that stuff. So I wanted a nice unique name while playing that, and we were finding this name, and then suddenly I was having a conversation with somebody and I this Thonda Choi, and then that happened. So the name came to me from PUBG. So that was my PUBG ID. And then when I started YouTube, we were like having a lot of thought about what to put. Like channel are now now it's a roasting channel. I can't put Mcugen Rebello or something like that.
Mcugen roast.
Yeah, or Mcugen roast or something like that. It just doesn't you look unique or Mr. Gail Mugail this stuff. And like there was a lot of thought process into why this name is, and then like Thonda Choi is like a slang. It is insulting. When you say it to somebody in a way like, if you tell me like, moko new iPhone ila 1.5 lakh, it is Thonda Choi. So it's insulting to a person, right? So I'm like, now I'm insulting people on YouTube. I might as well have this. And it's Goan also, like it's a Goan word.
And you have an advantage, like there are less roasters, and if you pick up, then it is great.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I would encourage more people to roast, 100%, because that is a type of genre that needs people.
MD Current does that, right? Nice.
Oh, MD Current. I love MD Current because of that. His natural stuff.
People say that roasting is easy. You pick up a topic, you pick up a template, and you're done.
This is a very controversial thing that a lot of people say. Is like my channel or my videos are literally based on somebody else's videos. No doubt, yes, they are based on somebody else's videos, obviously, but it's not that easy. If it was that easy, I still haven't seen any of those creators that I've roasted roast me back. My content is still there. I'm there. I've given full permission to anybody who wants to roast me. As on ekoi video na. Take my content, put a few memes and roast me if it's that easy. Like those are the people that say it. Writing a script only takes me at least 2-3 days. Because you need to be very careful about religious sentiments. Color. Fat shaming, this and that, no racial stuff. Like you have to be very careful about what you write. The last thing I want to do is write something and get cancelled. Or, create a controversy or create a protest in Goa or something like that. So I have to be very careful, especially script writing, or even the memes that I use or the templates that I use. It's not something that it just comes to my head. There's a lot of thought process behind putting a particular meme or putting a particular template, where I should get it from. I have to remember stuff. So when I put templates like from movies or, when I start my video, right, I put a scenario like from a movie or something like that. I just put my logo there, just to act out or, just to do that thing. I need to remember stuff that I've watched in the past or something that I've recently watched. It takes a lot of time just for writing the script. Editing or recording the video, that's the easiest bit. I record and what I do is while I write my script or whatever templates I need, editor I already put those clips and keep. So when I record, all I do is fill the gaps. So it's a lot easier for me to do it that way. But the scripting takes me I've written script within a day I've written script within hours, but majority of the time it takes at least 2 to 3 days.
In an hour when your productivity level is like
Next level.
so motivated at 3 a.m. in the morning, then you can write that.
That is the thing, like, 1 or 2 hours, like, write the whole thing. I've worked a whole night, like, whole nights also. I've started work, like, writing a script at 12 at night, and I've finished the whole video by 6 o'clock in the morning. Literally writing the script, recording, editing, everything in 6 hours. So I've done that also, but it's very rare. That situation is very rare. So normally it takes about 2-3 like days just to write the script and get it approved. Not just by myself, but like, the people that I've mentioned, like my girlfriend, Lee, Joy, Jocelyn.
Your engineering is your survival, right?
Engineering, yeah. I mean, that is where I make my money.
I see some happy engineer finally.
That is where I make my money on. That is genuinely, like, if I didn't have that, take away that from me, like, I am nothing, sort of. I'm nothing. Even YouTube, to start YouTube, that investment that you need to initially get a laptop, your setup and all that is very difficult. Because if you watch my videos initially, it used to be in my living room or my dad's bedroom or something like that. Put a tripod, phone door, record, watch the video again, put it back, record. It was a long process that I've come across. From there,
now you have a personal room, right?
Now I have a personal studio, yeah. So I've built like a whole studio.
Soundproofing bन गया था.
Soundproofing करना है.
Yeah, because it's not singing.
I'm not singing, exactly. So when I write my scripts, if it's mostly the scripts are written at night when he's sleeping, so there's no tension asna. And recording the videos is during the day.
When he's at work.
When he's at work, yeah. That is another problem. Like, I can't record my videos at night. So normally if I say finish my script at night, I can't do recording until the next day or 2-3 days later when I'm having a day off or something. Because I don't want to disturb people. Obviously, they also work the whole day and they need that sleep.
So much trouble, and people say that the videos are another.
I say
2 hours of Omegle, how many minutes of content you get?
Say about 15 minutes. Say about 15 minutes or even more sometimes. But I spend at least 2-3 hours on Omegle itself. Mostly I stream it live. And just to keep it kind of...
So you're doing content as well and you're speed dating as well, right?
Sort of. Yeah. Sort of. So yeah, I mean...
Bad news for his girlfriend, but...
Divorce.
Yeah. In Goa there is a lot of craze, na? London. In London for Goa is like Canada for Punjabis.
Goan people know. This is what I don't like. They criticize London or they criticize Portugal for, what is it? Ruling India or ruling Goa in the past, right? But then you go ahead and you still take their passport and you still go to that place for your... I mean, I'm not saying it's a bad thing. But it's kind of a hypocrite comment saying we hate Portugal because they've done this, we've done that. But you still take a Portuguese passport and you go there.
And it is not like you just go and get a Portuguese passport.
Exactly. And it's not like, it's a bad thing. I have a Portuguese passport, right? But you won't see me bad-mouthing Portugal. Because if it wasn't for them, a lot of people wouldn't have the lives they have now. I'm not condoning what they've done in the past is as right. But you shouldn't criticize or talk bad about something that you're using anyway. Speaking about going to London, I would recommend anyone who gets a Portuguese passport or, you can go to London. If you can get a Portuguese passport, do it. Go to London and work. Because a lot of times people say they go to London, clean toilets and this and stuff. People clean toilets even in Goa, if you know what I mean. Like, people still clean toilets here, still go clean houses. But the money you get in London is 10 times more than what you make here.
Yeah, for any job.
For any
not
job.
For like you think why...
Exactly.
Yeah.
But, people put you down because you're doing that kind of a job there. But they don't understand that the level of...
Yeah, Manta bhaiya, roasting is fun plus risky. Yeah. If you roast someone and if you confront the person, in person, like, what will be the reaction? I
mean, as I said, I'm one of the chill creators. I don't have...
Yeah, you are chill, right? But then other person people, confronts like, all he gets... sort of offends
I'll tell you a story now, okay? There's a girl that I roasted. I won't take her name. Any controversy okay, I don't want your channel to start having that impact of muge kai taras na kai. But we used to call her Poké Star. And she used to live in Swindon. Okay. Initially, when I started, I made a video out. I already posted it. Okay. Permission given starting.
There you made a mistake.
No, but I'll tell you. Post Kelmer, she saw the video, replied back to me, and she's like, I didn't like the video, blah blah blah. And she actually pranked me saying I didn't like the video. But going through a conversation, and then she's like, I'm just kidding. The video is very good, blah blah blah. I don't have a problem with it and all that. And the video stayed for like 2 days. That was my first video that was actually doing well. Okay, as a new creator, like when I started, my views were like 100, 200 initially. But that video was the first video that got, I think, 1,000 views in literally an hour. So for me, it's a big thing. So like you see, aura bhi to 1,000 mila, like when you start, it's like a big thing. 2 days later, she messages me again saying, take the video down. And she said like my friends did not like it or whatever, this and that. You already given permission for it now. I'm not taking it down. So we had a big conversation, and at that time I was studying, so I had an exam the next day. And I don't want this stress. But she started threatening me saying, I'm going to take you to the police. I'm going to file sexual harassment on you. When this is nothing to do with me even going to her or saying anything to her. So obviously I didn't want the stress, police case. I cut her video half. So like the video was about 8-9 minutes. I cut her section out, going a few months later. So we were talking about actually like on live session, Instagram live, Waterlocks bhi. So we used to have one session where we used to just do fun, jokes, all that stuff. And we used to have another session where we used to talk on social, like social stuff like, rape, on this and that. We used to talk about it just to give people an idea or, educate people on like what to do and all that stuff. But there is one time that there was this another guy that we don't talk to now. So she was his friend. So he was live, and then he's like, Are te upas hota. I'm like, get. Even though we don't talk, I'm like, get, because she's a girl. She might have a certain viewpoint on, perverts and stuff online. So I'm like, get, I don't have a problem. She joins the live. I didn't see her, like, I didn't do any eye contact, nothing called her.
So side
and then she started talking, blah, blah, blah. After the whole thing, she messaged me saying, it was good and all that. And she kind of praised the whole thing that we did and all that. Moving a few months, there was a meme page that called me out for that Rogdo thing. This girl goes and comments there saying, oh, people make fun of calling other people jokers and this and that. And she kind of targeted that comment towards me. I'm like, we had a history. Sogle khabar. And you're coming and you're hitting back at me again. So it doesn't make sense, right? When I'm not going after you anymore. That's what I did was I roasted her again. But this time, anything that I roasted her for was my property because she was on my live sessions. So she can't even go and complain saying I'm using her videos. I'm literally criticizing her on my live sessions. So the intellectual property belongs to me. So she can't even say anything. But what happened then was people from her side, right? The people in London, in the UK where she stays, they all got offended saying, Amge, tinga chodwa kitte ashmode, blah, 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 why am I bullying her or stuff. I heard that they were supposed to like lofde gorba, like whenever I'm in Swindon, they wanted to come and confront me and all that stuff. But there was like, Scanny, I don't know if you know Scanny. He's another guy that sings and stuff. So he lives in Swindon. He told them that so-and-so story, tum khabar na, tum kai muda kai. When I went to Swindon once, I explained the whole situation to one guy. And I told him, do whatever you want with this information. I don't care. If you want, you tell the others. If you don't want, you keep it to yourself. But I'm not going to go explaining to every single one why I've done it what I've done. So yeah, there are two sides. So like confrontation always is not easy. But when you try and explain, you can't explain the whole thing also. Because sometimes if they have a certain viewpoint towards you, they will not listen to you. No matter how right you are.
Yeah, one more thing what hurts is like when you have to remove the video when it is completely, you work for.
So far, I think I've only removed two videos. One was a copyright strike. So that I couldn't do anything about.
No, someone's telling you to remove.
Yeah, this is the only situation.
Yeah, part maka like zauna re, so katta gaya.
That is, I mean, I've not had that so far apart from this girl where I had to remove her whole section. So apart from that, I didn't have anything saying, I remove your part card or this and that. Karpana in the sense, like, there are a lot of efforts that you put, right? And card only disheartens you, like, when I try and help people out, is if it's a genuine reason. If they are, and also second thing, they need to be nice about it. You can't just come and threaten me saying, "Arey, your video can't nazale." That time my ego gets hurt. I'm like, "Zatte kur." Exactly, Thonda Choi. So if you genuinely come and talk to me and have a respectful conversation, I will not try and bother you anymore. Especially with now I'll tell you about the Rogdo thing. Rogdo roast was never supposed to happen because I had nothing against the girl, or I was not even part of the whole Rogdo the controversy. Is because there was a meme page called MZ Memes that created that meme, which went viral big time. After that went viral, other small pages or other memers or whatever, they started roasting or like creating memes on her. Eventually this girl created a fake account and put a story saying block this, you can beep this out, and she tagged me in it just because I was part I obviously laughed about it because it was funny. So she tagged me and saying block this. That is when I got angry because I'm not even part of that thing. So it's not like you target me for something that I'm not part of. That's why I roast kelo. So people think I've just roasted her just because I wanted content. No. Her roast was because she called me out for no reason. And then after the roast, blah, blah, blah. After a lot, she blocked me, okay? She blocked me. After a lot of months, small meme pages, they still used her clip and, creating memes on her. And then she messaged me saying, stop doing it. And I'm like, not my page. See, if like your podcast, right? If you say something, I can't come around and say, "Arey baba, don't do this, don't do that." It's your choice, your podcast. You run it the way you want it to go. Okay? If say Desi Goan, he posts something, right? I can't go and tell him, "Arey, this is not right, that is not right." He'll be like, "Tu mak sang bagon." Page mugeli. I can't go and tell meme pages.
अरे मासो layout बरे तुझा सारखा ना.
Exactly.
कलर ते मात्र चेंज कर.
कलर मात्र चेंज कर. अरे दोड्याचे सोड मारा रे, झाडाचे सोड मार. It doesn't work out like that because if it's not my page, I can't control it. So when she came to me saying stop it, I'm like, I'm not doing anything. Muge roast zalo kabar. And my thing is, a lot of Instagrammers, they keep posting their old stuff for people to see. I don't do that. And you will never see me promote old videos. Kabar.
For new people, it will be like he roasted it just now.
Just now, exactly. They won't go and see the date when I've roasted the girl or all that stuff or what's happened after that. Especially with meme pages, I have a problem. Not all the meme pages are. I have a problem is they do stuff that I do and they call me out for it. That is what I don't like. You all post stuff about, there is another meme page that called people, interstate I'm Ghanti Mutaise. Okay. They literally have called people Ghanti on their page. But if I've said the same thing, I'm a bad person. It's the same as me going to UK and people call me Paki or people call me go back to your country and stuff like that. I think it's still racist. So even when the meme pages or whatever they do, even though if in Goa that Solta is because it's widely said. It's widely said and it is accepted. That is why no one calls it out. But the same people that if they go to London and white people say, "Arey, go back to your country" or "go back to India," the same people will get offended. So that is one thing I've learned. Initially, I'm not going to say I'm Sant Burgo. I've also said it. But I learned through the mistakes. Once you're matured enough, you have conversations with different people. They explain things to you. Once you've learned it, I've not said it again. Okay, I've not said it. So it happens like that. And I've stopped calling people Ghanti is because I've actually learned through experience. I've not ever had a racist abuse to myself. Actually, I did once in London, and it was recent only. Recently, someone told me go back to your country or something like that.
I'll go back, but in Christmas.
Christmas, exactly. Ticket push konti.
See, I have no intent of roasting or controversial stuff, but do you think that some Goan creators are cringe and overrated?
I'm not even going to filter it. Yes. I don't want to sugarcoat anything. Yes, there are a lot of cringe people in Goa. And they're overrated also, which I feel bad is the genuine creators don't get that much reach or that much appreciation is because of these creators. Okay, you know how it works is when you create quality content, right? Very few people appreciate it. When you create nonsense that gets more hype is because more people watch nonsense. When a lot of people, right, they watch wrong content the creators that create that wrong content think they're getting hyped. Or think that they're getting that reach or whatever. They don't understand is that people are laughing at them for creating that stupidity. But at the same time, the people that are actually creating good stuff are not getting that appreciation. So that is what the problem is with me. So yes, definitely there are overrated people. There are people that create cringe content. That is why roasters are there. That is why we are there. Is to call those people out. Because they will have those friends which अरे बोर जाता रे सगळे जाता तुझे content you're getting million views you're good called का
Congratulations.
club congratulations oh 10k followers blah 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 oh 100k followers you know so that is why we are there is to bring them back down and tell them that their content is not as good as they think it is.
Describe the perfect girl from your fans, Ray. Perfect girl in 3 words.
Put me on the spot. Perfect girl, I mean, would be, somebody who appreciates you. Okay? Like, no matter how down you are, there is that person that, motivates you, appreciates your work or whatever. In what sense do you want it? In what sense a perfect girl?
If you're looking someone to date or your life partner will want to have.
Life partner.
There is no perfect girl.
There is no perfect girl, and I'm gonna say, and I'm not gonna make it controversial, but a perfect girl is my girlfriend. Altogether, there is nobody else I would rather be with.
I have one more short round. Roast these people in 1 word. Okay. So 5 people, not Goan and all that, nothing like that. Tony Kakkar.
Tony Kakkar is a main duck.
Tharabhai Joginder.
Bavander. I mean, he is Bavander.
Hindustani Bhai.
Nikal.
Karan Johar.
Tar Kids and nepotism.
Salman
Khan, footpath.
Footpath or Hirar?
I would prefer footpath.
So you have been into YouTube for I think 2+ years, right? So anyone if is starting out on YouTube, give a message.
YouTube. Nah. I would actually say the opposite. I mean, if you want to start a channel, first of all, it's the most easiest thing to do. It's not like you're starting a business that you have to spend millions or lakhs of rupees to start making content. It's one of the easiest things. My thing is start your channel, whatever you like to do, cooking, say if you're good at playing a guitar or music or something, just start doing it. But just make sure that you're not consistently putting out shit. And last thing I would say is anyone who's starting a new channel is be dedicated to what you're doing.
Okay, so that was pretty much with this podcast. Thanks for listening. We had Mcugen Rebello, Kunal Raj this side, Earthseller this side. All the links in the description. And for that special part, Patreon ka link rahega.